You wish you could have some. You wish you could have.
Rather than being, we get 5.44.
Oh, sorry. Guess what my pants wanted to do to me?
What's a health disparity? What you say, y'all? Remember, you know, I don't hear good. I still haven't got the hearing aid.
Like a gap
I never had thoughts that control me. I feel something bad left me so.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. So today is Monday, right? Today is Monday. It is 4:05 and it is October 16th. So all day today I just been studying because we didn't have class today. Tomorrow I work 12 hours. I just woke up from a nap and we have 3 exams in the same week, so I've been just trying to study, and that means I'm back behind on my vlogs. Like, oh my gosh, but I'm trying to get it together. I think like when I have time throughout this week I'll do it, like get back on it, but definitely immediately after the exams I'm gonna catch back up. I'm trying to catch up to where I'm literally, the vlog that I need to post is the one that I'm currently on. That's what I'm trying to get on. Like, the first month of school really backed me up a little bit because we were so busy, and now it's like we're still busy. And then we have a paper that's due Wednesday, and I just finished that. It's just so much time that I have to put into school. So I'm trying to get out, y'all. I'm trying to get out. So, well, I will get out. So I got to prioritize that first. But yeah, so it's been okay. I'm just a little bit tired. I have to keep doing practice questions because I'm figuring out that my problem with tests is questions. So I need to hit hard on that. But other than that, it's a good day. Tomorrow I'm gonna go to work. I'm gonna try to get some studying in then too. So yeah, I will see y'all either later today if I do something later today or tomorrow. I just wanted to show y'all my fruit that I prepped this morning. I had made me some breakfast and lunch this morning and stuff, and a snack. And this is my snack. I can't open the thing. This is my snack. It looks so good, Donnie. Don't you? Wait, let me turn the flash on. It looks so good, Donnie. You wish you could have some. You wish you could have some of my food. Okay, so I have some strawberries, blueberries. I forgot what kind of grape this is, but this is a grape. It's not a mini eggplant. This is a blackberry. And this is a raspberry. This has become my favorite berry, even though it's so weak. Like, it always gets squishy and stuff, and then it bleeds really bad, so be careful. Like, even with me with this white on, I need to be careful. Did I tell you I had strawberries? And then I have mangoes, and I have put like a little bit of honey on top of it. Hitting the spot for a snack. But yeah, so that's pretty much what I want to show y'all. And I'm still studying. Period. Y'all, so it's Tuesday, October 17th. It's 8:57 a.m. I am at work. I just finished my vitals and stuff on my patients, and now I'm just taking me a little like breakfast break, 15 minutes, and then I'm gonna get back on the floor. I'm gonna check on all my patients and do these modules that this hospital wants me to do, which is so many, but I'm gonna get it done. So I'm happy. I feel optimistic today. I've been studying questions on the Saunders app. It is very expensive, but it's all for a good cause and it's gonna pay off. So let me eat my breakfast and do my questions, and then I will see y'all later today. Hey y'all. Oh, my mirror. Hey y'all. So I know I saw y'all earlier today, and I was doing an interview after I got done with class, and now I'm studying. So now I'm at the library and I am writing down, like, oh shoot, I'm right. Oh my gosh, I'm having a lot of technical difficulties. But I didn't bring my tripod and that would have made it so much easier. But I'm writing down like cause like when I study I like to be focused. So or like set at a set schedule. So I'm writing down like what I'm gonna do for the topic that I'm studying so that I can stay on task because your girl, let me stop playing because I do not be getting off task, but I just like to know what I'm doing. You know, I like to have some type of direction, okay? So I'm doing chapter 10 with the YouTube video because I read that you have to see material like I think it was 3 to 5 or 5 to 7 times in order for it to click. So I'm going to do that. So I like to review the content, look at the PowerPoint and stuff like that from class. So I'm gonna put plus PowerPoint. This marker not that good, y'all, bear with me. So plus the PowerPoint, so that's what 3 times. So I'm reviewing it, I'm doing a YouTube video, and I'm doing a PowerPoint. So at the same time I'm doing the notes too. You don't have to do it all at once, but this is literally all, it looks like it's a lot, but this is literally what I do. So I'm watching the video, right, reviewing the content, I got the PowerPoint on it, but I'm writing on the PowerPoint, so it's like I'm doing it all at once. It's not a lot to do. So then after that I'll do practice questions. I know this is gonna be backwards. Maybe I'm gonna flip the camera. So yeah, after that I'm gonna do practice questions over that, and this is gonna be the same thing for the next chapter that I have to do, which is 17, I think 17. So this one is over fiscal planning, and the other one is over, I think it was like scheduling and planning for like nurses, you know. So I'm gonna just put it like this, but I'm gonna say same for the next chapter, same for staffing. That's what it was called, staffing chapter. And then when I say practice questions, I'm going over questions that are pertaining to the chapter. And then like overall leadership questions in general, because my problem with test taking is anxiety, and like I know the knowledge but I don't know how to apply because I don't be practicing my questions. So this is what I mean, but I really don't have to write this. Yeah, I'm gonna just take it off, just put practice questions. But I just wanted to show y'all that, but just practice questions, and I'm aiming to do 100. So, and then like 100 for like HESI overall. Like I'm gonna put HESI on the side. So 100 pertaining to leadership, and then 100 pertaining to HESI because I still need to pass my HESI. So, but yeah, this is basically what I'm going to be doing. I hope that it kind of looks organized, because it's basically review the chapter, do practice questions. Same thing for the other chapter. Review the questions, review the chapter, do practice questions. It's just the same. I just want to see it like written down so I can come up here and like check it off, because I get satisfaction in like checking it off. Like it makes me feel accomplished. But yeah, so let me get focused, and I will see y'all maybe later today. I don't know, y'all, because I'm behind, because I guess I could talk to y'all for a minute. I'm behind because I've been trying to apply to these jobs, and I also had an interview today. So I don't know, like all the residencies are closing up and they barely have any spots for us. So I'm kind of like, I'm not gonna say sad, I'm kind of just like, dang. But you know, whatever God has for me, he has for me, and we're gonna keep it positive, baby, because at the end of the day, I'm still blessed. Like I'm still in the school, I'm still passing, I'm still about to be a nurse, I'm still so much closer to taking my NCLEX and passing it. So it's no worries, it's really not no worries. But yeah, so I'm gonna just study. We're gonna keep a positive mindset, because yes, we in nursing school and it's tough, but we making it through. And if you're watching this video, I hope I'm sending you positive vibes, because that's all you need. So yeah, I will see y'all, I hope later today, but I'm gonna be studying, so I guess y'all can study with me for a little bit. while I get focused. I'm watching. If you're in semester 5 nursing school that I'm in, watch Stacy Smith for all the leadership videos. She's very helpful. She has 687 subscribers, so I don't think her videos are really getting out there. But I found them, so you can find them. Just search up the chapter, and she has a lot. Like, she has a good range of them, a lot of them. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing.
And it mandates healthcare insurance by employers. The PPACA payment reform provisions will include value-based purchasing, meaning rewarding quality of care through payment incentives. Accountable care organizations, which are groups of providers who work together to better coordinate care for Medicare patients across that healthcare setting. Bundle payments as a payment structure in which different healthcare providers, rather than being paid for the individual treatments. Each category of an organization's revenue is someone's responsibility, as well as supply and equipment needs. And plus 1 CNA, plus 3 RNs, plus 2 LPNs, plus 1 CNA, plus 1 ward clerk, plus 2 RNs, plus 2 LPNs, plus 1 CNA, plus 1 ward clerk is 17 faculty, and they're each working 8 hours. 17 times 8 is 136 hours. Step 2 is we're going to divide the nursing hours worked in 24 hours by the patient census. So if we remember correctly, our patient census is 25. Our nursing hours are 136. So when we divide that out, we get 5.44. So to take it one more step, we can look to see if our number fits within the budget. So remember, budgeting NCH was 6 NCH per PPD. So the NCH for this day is 5.44, which is less than our budgeted 6. So how many hours could the manager add to the nursing care for the next 24 hours and still maintain that budgeted NCH standard? So we know our budget is 6. We know our patient.
Hey y'all, so today is Friday. It's 6:09 and it is October 20th, and I've been doing a lot of studying, so I haven't been able to really just vlog like that because we have 3 exams. So I just been studying. Right now I'm going over maternity, labor and delivery and stuff like that, and it's going well, but I have a lot of things to do, so I just gotta, stay focused and like stay strict on this schedule because it is a lot to get through. But I'll see y'all. Hopefully I can vlog some more today. If not, then this will be the end of the vlog for this week, and I need to play catch up. I have a lot of things to do, but yeah. Good morning, y'all. Okay. I don't know what week we on, but to catch myself up, I'm just gonna do bi-weekly because I think I'm like 4 vlogs behind. But I've been vlogging. I just haven't had time to do like minimal editing. But so today we're on, I think, week 9 or 10. And it's Monday, October 23rd, and it's 7:44 a.m. So I'm gonna use the Milk Hydro group today. So I feel like it's been a long time since I sat in this chair and just did my makeup because I've been so busy, and then we've been having like a lot of days where we're not going to class in person. So I've been like I guess like at home or on Zoom, so I don't really just do my makeup because I don't know. I just think I've been so wrapped up in like the difference in class, like methods or whatever. So I just learn. So I just been focusing on like, I guess, paying attention in class. But so I have so much stuff to catch y'all on. I think in the last vlog I was telling y'all that I had an interview, but I don't think I really just talked about the interview. So I'm gonna talk about that. And then I guess I'll talk about wrapping up school because we're about to take exam 3 this week and next week. So they did push back one of the exam days for us. So I'm very excited about that. I hope that it helps me, like I see a difference. And I also hope that, well, I know I'm going to pass. I'm going to just go ahead and say it now. I know I'm going to pass. So I'm not even going to like say I hope because I have no choice but to pass. I also have to take the HESI again. So I pray, or y'all please pray for me so that I can finish it out, finish strong. And yeah, so I had an interview today. I could say the unit for L&D unit. And so it went really, really good. So first of all, well, I'm not gonna say it went really, really good because I didn't know at the time, but I felt like it did. So before I even got to the hospital, y'all, guess what happened to my pants? I was all dressed cute. I had my little slacks on with my nice dressy shirt, and guess what my pants wanted to do to me? I just want y'all to guess. Yes, I got a hole in my pants at the back. So mind you, I'm over here willy-nilly just going on about my day in a good mood, like, oh my gosh, I got the interview. Because before that, y'all, it was like such a big problem because I had missed the residency like application because I was locked out of my internal account. Like, if you already work there, you can apply, but I wanted it to be where they knew that I worked there, you know, but I was locked out. So I told my manager, and then they were able to, I was like off like 1 or 2 days, but they were able to see what they could do for me. And I'm very, 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 very grateful that they did that because they didn't have to do that. So there was that. And I'm walking into the elevator, and I want to say it was a patient, but it was 2 of them. And they were like, they was like, excuse me. And I was like, yes. Because I'm thinking they're going to like, is this conceited? I thought they was going to ask me, where did I get my pants from? Like, where did I get my shirt from? I don't know. I was just ready to give the details. Mind you, that's not even what they was talking about. So when they, what time is it? I'm trying to leave by 8:10. It's 7:48 now. So mind you, that's not what they was about to tell me. So they was like, excuse me, and I was like, yes. And they was like, you have a hole in your pants. And I was like, where is it? Where? And they was like, it's in the back. So I take my hand and I reach back there. Guess what I touch? My whole booty, y'all. It wasn't like a hole in your pants where it wasn't even in the spot to where it was like it could be concealed. It was like I was touching my butt. And I was like, I don't normally get embarrassed. Like, it take a lot for me to get embarrassed, but that day, oh, I was embarrassed real bad. I was like, and I touched it and I said, oh my goodness. And they was like, yes, I really hope you didn't go the whole day like that. I hope that it just happened. And I said, I hope it just happened too. So mind you, I'm so glad I was smart enough to bring a cardigan. I had wore like a cardigan and I wrapped it around my waist. I felt so bad because it was like I didn't want to look like unprofessional. But I'm not trying to seduce my way into this job. That ain't what I'm doing. So I just put on the cardigan. I said, you know what? The devil trying to make me have a bad day. And that's not what I'm on. That's not what I'm on. So I'm definitely not going back home. I came earlier than the time that they, asked me to come. So I'm definitely not turning around. It's no point in doing that. So, I don't know why my eye creasing so bad right there. So I'll go inside and I'm getting ready for the interview or whatever. And I'm like finding my way. And I meet one of the ladies that emailed me. She was like the coordinator or whatever, or like the what's it called, the recruiter. And so she was like directing me and telling me to sign in, giving me snacks and stuff. So we did that and I was waiting. I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous. So I had did my homework before, like I had researched and stuff. So I was prepared, but I just was like, you know how your nerves get to you. I was like, let me just do some more stuff. So after that, there's this thing that they tell you not to be on your phone. But I was like trying to play it cool. So I was like, they had gave us a folder. Well, no, I brought a folder with my resumes and like copies. And so what I did was just put my phone in front of it so that I wouldn't look like I was uninterested or like not trying to, like, I don't know. I didn't want to look tacky. So I'm really doing the technique so different today, but it's because I'm starting to crease, y'all, and I don't got time for that. So yeah, I was looking at like questions that they could ask me. Mind you, y'all, I had over prepared for the interview. I need to hurry up. What time is it? 7:51. So I had over prepared for the interview. So when I was already ready to like show my personality, because at first I was like hitting hard on have the answers to the questions that they're going to ask, have the answers. But then something just came over me before the interview, like right before I walked in, and it was like, no, personality. No, have your answers to the question, but personality, because nobody's going to remember. Like, okay, just think about it like this. When you're meeting people, you don't remember them by what they said unless it was something wild. You don't remember them by stuff that y'all really just talked about unless it was really memorable. You mostly remember their personality. So I was like, at first I was like, I was gonna go in there, I was gonna answer the questions and just go. But no, before I walked in, I was like, no, the key is to show a little bit of personality, know the answers, know what you're talking about, and be memorable. I was like, I gotta be memorable. So and I didn't know this before, but I had so many stories, and y'all, the questions that they was asking me kept making me like go back into memory lane. So I would catch myself like smiling and laughing, like overly smiling. I was like, I'm so sorry. It's like I'm so happy right now, and like the questions that y'all are asking me is like bringing back memories. So because I even pulled a story back from when I first got a job, like my very first job. I was able to pull a memory from that to answer a question. And like that was my favorite moment, like when that was my first job, and that was my favorite moment doing something, because that's when I knew like I like helping people. I love making people feel good, or like I love like I guess going above and beyond. But like if someone has a certain expectation, I would like to meet it, because it's like if you're a regular, or like if you just, or if you're new, it's your first time, like stuff like that, like I don't want you to remember something bad, So that was a story that I told them. So I came in there, I greeted them. I was like, hello, my name is Diamond, and I allowed them to introduce themselves. And I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but I just wanted to know who I was sitting there with. So I was like, and what's your name? And I just went one by one. I shifted my eye contact to both of them to let them know I'm acknowledging them and that I want to know who you are. So then after that, they asked me about myself. Why do I want to work there? Just stuff like that. And so I answered it honestly. And I didn't want to trauma dump. I did not trauma dump. Let me just say that. But I did give a hint of like my background. And at first, before, I was like, maybe I shouldn't. Because I was like, I really do like this hospital because of this reason. Like, it's real. It's real. But I didn't want it to be like, oh my gosh, she's desperate. Like that. You get what I'm saying? So I basically told them like the hospital it caters to the underserved population. And being someone that is in the underserved population or has been, you know, homeless and all this stuff, I really admired that this hospital was like that. Well, that they cater to these populations, because it gave me hope. Like, even before, like, I was reeled in by students talking about the hospital. But when I got there and I seen the whole, like, population, I was like, oh my gosh, like, this gives me hope. Because, you know, some people like to be negative about certain populations or like to be negative about things in general. And so, it makes you feel like, dang, we're outcasted. We can't get anything from anybody. But going in there and seeing that, like, actually working there and able to serve those people, or like just serve in general, it made me so happy. And it made me like be like, I want to work here. Like, I really do. So, and mind you, I didn't even get a clinical rotation there. So that was just like, I heard about you, I started working there, and I was like, yeah, I like it. And every time I would go, you know, to work and stuff, people would cater to the fact that I told them I'm a nursing student. Because sometimes, you know, some people just have history working places, but they're not actively searching or actively going to school to be more advanced or just to move up the ladder. So I'm not saying I would go around telling people that I was in nursing school, but if someone would ask, I definitely would tell them. Because if in their head they're like, oh, you know, you want to see this, you want to help me with that, I would be open to doing it. Of course, you got to watch over me though. As the nurse, you got to watch over me. I'm not going to do it by myself, but I would love to watch you and get some pre-experience, or like at least be familiar with it. So there was that. And I told them about that, and I brushed over it real fast, because I did not want them to think, oh, she's desperate, blah, blah, blah. No, I want you to know that I see a lot of things, and that I pay attention, and I feel like I get hope from this certain facility. So what time is it? 7:57. So after that, I gave them 2 answers to that, because they said, why you want to work here and why you want to work in this specific unit. And I gave them 2 answers because I feel like I would be half answering if I didn't address both, like the actual hospital within itself and like the actual like labor and delivery aspect. And I told them, one thing I did like about my interview is that I was hitting them with straight facts. Like, I would say, like on the news, I don't know if y'all seen this, but you know, babies have been getting decapitated. Statistic wise, mothers are underserved, or they experience a lot of like complications, or basically the maternal mortality rate is high. And I said, I want to contribute to making a change in that aspect. Like, I want to increase those numbers. I know I can't do it by myself, but I want to help do it. I'm very detail oriented. I want to be that detail oriented person that's going to catch something that people overlook, or that's going to overcheck, overdo, or, you know, let me go back. Let me double check. Let me triple check. You know, I want to be, because I know I'm that person, but I want to be in that field doing that. Because I do that already in like med surg and stuff, even though I'm not a nurse. But I do it like if the nurse delegates to me and says, can you do this or can you do that? And come back to me and tell me if the level is this or that, or up or down. I'm going to do it. But I'm going to reiterate. I'm going to repeat it to you. Like, this is what you told me. This is what I do. Just to make sure that I heard it. And that I didn't just say, okay, and then go and do the wrong thing. I was like, no. Every time somebody delegates something to me, I'm going to repeat it back. So I do that, or I ask questions like, oh, so what do you mean, blah, blah, blah. Like, not to like question you or make you feel like I don't want to do it, but just to make sure I do it right. So, and then in a timely manner. Like I'll do what you delegated to me, and then I'll get it back to you in a timely manner. That's one thing I did notice about people when they ask me stuff. I used to be like, oh my gosh, everybody wants me to do everything. But when you shift your mindset, I was like, I think they know that it's gonna get done. It's gonna get done, and it's gonna get done in a timely fashion. So once I started thinking like that, I was like, you know what? Why are you stressing yourself out? Why are you thinking of it in a negative way? And I feel so much better when I think about it like that, because it makes me feel like I'm acknowledged and I'm doing something good. You know, I am doing something good, but it made me feel like I'm dependable, reliable. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, that you can depend on me. Yeah, that. So and sometimes it can get overwhelming, but I think what I need to work on is, like, when I'm overwhelmed, use my words and not my emotions. Because I remember one time somebody was delegating something to me, and another person did another. It was like 3 people. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I just said out loud, oh my gosh. But I didn't mean like in a negative way. I was just like, it's so many like list of things that have been delegated to me on top of the things that I need to do, like vitals and glucose checks. So I was just like, oh my gosh, like, it was a lot. But I spoke it out loud. I meant to say it in my head, but I said it out loud, and I think I made the nurse feel bad. But I ended up, you know, telling her, hey, I wasn't like expressing to you that I didn't want to do it. I was just in my head and thinking like, how am I going to do all of these things that everybody has asked me to do? So then after that, she was like, it's okay, and she just asked someone else and stuff. But I didn't want any bad blood, to be honest. But I don't know, I feel like she understood, because to this day she always looks forward to working with me. I haven't worked with her in a while. I think she's on vacation, but she always looks forward to working with me. She even sent the email to my manager saying that I'm a pleasure to work with, just stuff like that. So I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. But a lot of people, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but a lot of people do tell me about myself and tell me that they like working with me and that I get the job done. Or sometimes they say I'm too quiet and why you not talking, are you okay? But it's like, I'm really just focused. Like, when I'm at work, I have tunnel vision. Like, I just want to work. I want to get it done. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to do no. I just want to just, you know, meet people, do my job. And not sit there, because when you talk, I don't think people realize, like, I've been talking for 16 minutes now. I don't feel like it. When you talk, time really passes by. So I would rather do my work first, have free time, then talk to y'all, then get back to work. Not talking during the whole thing, because everything is going to take so much longer when you're talking. Like, I never noticed that until I started doing YouTube. I was like, dang, I've been talking for 16 minutes or 15 minutes. I'm like, oh my gosh, it didn't even feel like it. So I started applying that to work, because I've never just been the person that just talks so much at work. I just be focused. But realizing that even more with YouTube, that talking takes time, I'm just like, yeah, y'all, like, I'm not trying to be like that funny employee, or coworker, but talking just takes too much time, and I would rather have free time to talk than to just be pressed on time and not being able to do my job. So, and then sometimes I have to reiterate to people like, no, I don't have an attitude. No, nothing is wrong with me. I'm just very focused. So the interview went, I done went all, and I think I was doing that during the interview. Like, I'll talk about something and then I'll just ramble just a little bit, and then I'll redirect myself, because I'll start talking like they were my friends or something. I'm like, oh my gosh, girl, you can get back, go back. So, but other than that, I was making them laugh, but it was by accident. Like, I was making them laugh and I was smiling and I was very attentive. I did use a lot of eye contact, because in one of the interview videos that I watched, they were like, the more eye contact you make, the easier the interview will be, the more confidence you will show. And I don't mind showing eye contact, because that's me acknowledging that I'm talking to you, or that I'm listening to you. So that was never going to be a problem for me. But I did want the practice, honestly. Like, even if they tell me no, or I didn't get a job offer, I did want the practice. And I like meeting new people, and they were really cool. I did get the job. I didn't even say that. Did I say that? I did get the job. I don't think I said that, but I did end up getting the job. I think I found it like 3 days later. And they told us that we would find out by Wednesday. I didn't even ask them that. I just realized I was going to ask them, when we find out if we get the job? I didn't even ask them that. That's how you know I was having fun, because I didn't even ask them one of the most important questions. Girl, I was just so focused on doing the interview. Yeah. So my advice to close this video out, well, this portion, my advice, because it's 8:08, my advice to students that are, I don't know if you're in semester 4 or semester 5, I don't know what is y'all's last semester, but my advice to y'all is to listen to or take notes to everything I just said before and implement them, because a lot of those things that I said before are things that I learned from one of my professors that's a doctor, and also her co-workers or friends that had did like a I guess like they were doing like a speech to us, and we got to ask them questions in like a panel or whatever, and they gave us advice on interviews as well. They were recruiters, actual like nursing recruiters or nursing directors, so that's really good, because I was in the room with a nursing director and an nursing educator. So that advice that everything that I did word for word, bar for bar was what I learned, and also implemented a little bit of my personality or flavor to tweak it towards me, you know. So I would do that. I would suggest you do that. I would also suggest, if you're watching this video and you are in a lower level, like you're like a semester 1 student or a semester 2 student, I would suggest you start looking for, I know they tell you not to do this, not to have a job during nursing school, but I've always had a job during nursing school. I've always had 2 jobs during nursing school. I never just had one job. If I had one job, it was for only a couple of months, and I had another one. So I feel like that fact is one of the reasons why it has taken me so long to get out of nursing school, because my attention has always been split between working and school. But I'm making it out, and that's all that matters. So I know that they tell you not to. So if you can work and you think you can, I would suggest you do get one job, and it be a hospital that you want to work at. You need to already be like pretty much working there, so that when you apply, you apply internally. And the reason why I say that is because, and I'm not going to say that like that's a thing that always happens, but that's something that I noticed with this cohort of nurse residencies, is that they start off with the people that they have internally first. So when you think about it, it's really smart, especially if they have a program to where you transition into being a nurse. Like that's what it states. It says you will start off as like a nurse tech, and then you will bridge into training and transitioning once you meet all the requirements of the work that you do now, and doing NCLEX and passing all this stuff, like all that, and passing in nursing school. So I would suggest you look for nursing student jobs like that, because in the long run it can help you. Mind you, with me working at 2 hospitals, I have 2 jobs that I could potentially have, because I already work there, you know. So not saying that I'm not to brag or like do it in a cocky way, but I'm just saying, like, if you can do it with 1, you can definitely do it with 2. But it just depends on where you want to work at the end of the day, because I could be working at both of these jobs and not want to work at one of them. I don't know, just anything. Just make sure that at the end of the day, one of the hospitals is where you want to actually work, if you decide to have 1, 2, whatever. So and I would also suggest, when you do get the hospital job, that you work, if you can't work all the time, just work the minimum shift. Sometimes they say you need to work 1 shift a month to keep the job, or 2 shifts a month. Meet those minimums at a minimum. Meet those minimums to keep the job. And also, when you do go, ask questions, talk to people, shadow people, just don't make it where it's just a job. Make it where it's like it's a learning experience as well. That's what I did, like at both. That's another thing. I'm gonna say this, and then I'm gonna end it, because I keep saying it. But with working at both of the hospitals that I work at, one hospital I'm actually very independent. I get to be a PCA or a tech or whatever, and I get to take care of 10 patients. And the other job, I cannot work alone. I have to have a nurse that I shadow. So I get like clinical experience, but I get to shadow the nurse and I get to do everything she does. And I get nurse tech experience and I get to actually take care of nurses and implement some of that stuff that I learned from the other job, or ask the nurse to shadow me, because that will be going outside of my role if I don't do it, because I don't normally, at the other job, I'm not normally shadowing a nurse. I'm independent. So I get to do that, practice that or whatever. And it's like I got the best of both worlds. I have oh my gosh, y'all know what I'm trying to say. I have the best of both worlds because and I didn't know that the jobs were going to be set up like that. I thought they were going to be the same. Plus, I don't know, y'all. I just be doing stuff sometimes and I don't know. But yeah, so that is the end of this makeup talk, chit chat, nursing interview. Girl, what is the title? Anyway, so that was me updating on y'all on that in school and stuff. And yeah, so I'm gonna get ready to go to class. If you have any interviews, good luck on your interviews. I hope that the tips that I gave you were very helpful, because they really did work. I had the proof. I might enter the congratulations clip or whatever, or email to show y'all that it works. But yeah, I don't think I would. I'm not trying to be lazy, but I don't think I'm gonna do any more interviews. Not because it's just so much to do in this semester. Like, it's just and I know people like, don't put all your eggs in one basket, but y'all, if y'all only knew, I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. But yeah, so I will see y'all later today. It's 8:15. I got done right on the dot. I wanted to leave by 8:10, but I'm still gonna be on time in the class. So what was I saying? Yeah, let me know in the comments if you have an interview. You don't have to tell me where it is. Just tell me if you have one, what advice you would give to other people. Let's help each other out. Let's use this clip of the video to help each other out and to also answer questions, because every day and everything is learnable. No one knows everything. So even if you think they don't need this, or this is like self-explanatory, just still drop it in the comments and, you know, let people know. I'm gonna drop my tips in there too so I can start off. So yeah, I will see y'all, you know, the next day, early today when I study something. I'll see y'all. This is my face in like good lighting. Oof. Of course, my blinds. Oh God, I should just did this outside. Ah! I almost had it. Yeah, no. I don't know, child. Yeah.
So this is a repeat. Some of this is coming from your slide. Look like I updated it a while back. It should have been 2023. If you have underlying comorbidities, right? Chronic illnesses, depending on what, maybe some cultural factors, right, could play a part in vulnerability. What about health disparities? What's a health disparity? What'd you say, Gal? Remember, you know, I don't hear because I still haven't got the hearing aid.
Like a gap.
I got silence going on, can't hear. Sound like it's time for me to retire or something. Okay, so to come back.